Hey, talking about the working man, can I go back to working time?
Sure.
Working overtime, sorry about that.
Yeah.
From the Full Circle record, which Jeff Healey played with you on that record, right? On that song.
On the song, yeah.
Yeah. Again,
and he had some couple little bits of input into the lyrics,
yeah.
And we discussed it, you know.
I just remember getting his, I don't know if it was the first or second record, but he had a song in there called See the Light. Again, could work
that
right.
That was, I believe,
his
first record.
Yeah, I want to say it was. But I just remember going, wow, this guy, you know, here's a man who's blind who's talking about a light beyond us, you know, and I thought, wow, what kind of a guy was he? Because I was just sad when I heard that he passed away.
He was the most...
Was he filled with light? Was he that kind of a guy?
He exuded light.
Wow.
When you talked to him, when he played, he was one of the most gracious, gentle, giving human beings I ever met.
Wow.
Also with an incredible sense of humor. Talk about being sincere in an insincere world. That guy was sincerity in every word he spoke and every note he played. Wow. And I met him when he was a teenager, and he was still playing in bars. And I played in Canada with John Mayall, and Jeff was our opening act. Mm. And he was a local kid.
Really?
And we became friends. At that point, he was like 17, and we were friends up until he died. Mm. And, you know, the typical story I could tell you about him was I was in Heathrow Airport, and I was on my way to go somewhere in London, and I was in transit, and I was on this moving sidewalk.
Okay.
You know, moving escalator thing.
Right. Well, something you can't get off of, right?
You can't get off.
Right.
And I look, and on the moving sidewalk going the opposite direction is Jeff Healey and his band. And as he goes by, I yell, "Hey, Jeff!" And I see his head move, and I go, "Hey, it's Walter Trout!" And he just yelled back, "Hey, Walter! You're looking good." And then off he went, you know.
Oh, I gotta love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those guys I wish I would have interviewed, right?
Yeah.
You know, somewhere down the road.
He was an unbelievable, just gracious, one of the most beautiful souls you could have ever met, you know.
I hope that came out in his music as much as you're saying,
did,
right? You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you get into that recording process, you know, it kind of gets covered up, at least when I finally get the music in my earbuds many times, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's a whole other thing.